And the race is on. Definitely excited to see these racers tonight. Tonight's mode is major minor, and from what I understand, the playoff logic's going to be a little bit harder. Um, I think one of the main changes is coming to Chozo, but I also believe that the tank requirements for Hell runs have been, I guess that would be decreased, or the Hell runs have been made harder if necessary. We do see both runners not choosing the moonfall today. I don't know if that's a gentleman's agreement or if they just don't like it, but seeing some vanilla fall. And because it's major minor, we could have a different item up first. And we do get an E-Tank. That's not too bad. Always good to have some early energy. And also, big shout outs to Dimensive on tracking. Always makes things a lot easier. So thanks to them as well. And we do gotta get a good sync up here with the timers in the video and everything. So it's time to get that morph ball in the ceiling and get moving. And both the runners getting a first try. Nothing unexpected there. Both top of the class here. And a pack of power bombs. That's certainly nice to have those early power bombs. Be able to check a couple more items on the way up. So always good to have those. Of course, when they check those items, we're definitely going to be hoping for super missiles. Going to need those to open up more of the game here. So we are at the beginning of the playoffs here. There are a number of races already scheduled, though. The playoff format is best of three, which is pretty awesome. You get a round one is major minor split, so where all the items are, all the major items are randomized together, and all the minors like missiles and power bombs and stuff are in a separate pool. The second is going to be your Chozo logic, where all of the major items are on Chozo statues throughout the game. A little more straightforward, but still provides some interesting seeds. And then the last one, I think, is a choice. I think they can choose any of the three, including full plus boss randos thrown in mandatory. So yeah, should be some fun playoffs here. Of note in this match, we have not yet seen those super missiles. They've been checking everywhere, and we're just seeing regular missiles so far. Everybody picking them up, of course, but oh well, actually no. Kelcharge looks like he did skip one. But we can see a couple of different climbs here. That beautiful ledge grab one. Becoming more and more of a fan of it every day. Just looks so nice. And of course, your traditional right side. Both of them synced up through the door here to 230. And more missiles. Rossu picking them up. Kelcharge actually noping out of those. If you plan on going low ammo and picking up charge, no reason to pick those up. Regular missiles, you're going to run into plenty of packs a little more straightforwardly later on in the game here. So we get our next major, and it is an E-Tank. Uh-oh. Maybe this advanced Hell Run logic is about to come into play. So far, we've seen the only majors being E-Tanks. I don't believe this logic throws in a suitless lower Norfair. I'm sure someone can correct me if I'm wrong. But the take requirements are very tight as far as upper Norfair Hell runs go. Just looking at the sheet there. Oh, and a Terminator, another E-Tank. That already puts some. Looks like Bubble Mountain is a 3 E-Tank run now. Speed is a 3 E-Tank run. Croc Escape is a 3 E-Tank run. So a lot of those hell runs in Logic. But we still have all of Brinstar to go. So we're just getting started. We do see some talk of Gauntlet. Gauntlet is in Logic as a major, I'm sorry, is what I meant. But they don't have the equipment currently to get out, so it would just be a knowledge check. And kelcharge actually not even going in the door to check the major. He wants those super missiles. Oh, he's short on missiles, that's why. So Rossu sees another E-Tank. So that's certainly shaping up to be, I think the longest hell run is a 5 E-Tank Cathedral run in the playoff Logic. So they definitely have seen the tanks to do all the hell runs in this playoff Logic. Both of them now getting supered up. Super's in the back too, so they're going to have 2 packs, it looks like. So it's a pretty good start now. They've got their super missiles, no worries there. They've got power bombs. There actually is a slight worry there. They'll both have to dip into the room to the left here to get some power bomb refills so that they can check the Eticoons. So Rosu doing it first there, grabbing a bomb. And kelcharge, there he goes. And still using regular fall. And we get another major item right here and another E-Tank. Well, isn't this a healthy seed? What are we hoping for with that E-Tank? And Rosu, after that, doesn't even bother going into the supers room. Just completely checks out. Looks like kelcharge is going to actually check that. But it's just missiles, and he already was skipping those, so doesn't want that one either. So Rosu now, not so concerned with checking the miners, and just heading over to Pink Brinstar. And Rosu has a good amount of super, so we'll probably see a first try wavegate glitch here, but has some ammo to back it up if need be. Oh, no. I guess I cursed him. Sorry, Rosu. Yep. Oh, dang. Rosu having a lot of trouble with the gate glitch. Down to 1 super. And he did not get it. Oh, wow. Now there is a super missile we just saw up in Pink Brinstar, so Rosu could just pick that up, but he's just going to continue some checks here. So that is definitely not good. He does not have the item knowledge of Wavegate and spent a good amount of time and supers on it. Early bombs too. Wow. What an interesting seed there. So we've got a lot of energy and some regular bombs. Rosu with a couple extra supers are going to go ahead and try it again here. Oh, misses it one more time. I think that one looked good. No? Oh, there we go. All right, Rosu's got it. Shaking off the nerves a little bit. Oh, and it was possibly not that worth it. Just an E-Tank. kelcharge getting it first try. And so that is a lot of time and supers that Rosu just lost, unfortunately. And in this kind of playoff race, I mean, that's going to matter for sure. It's gotta throw the nerves in a little bit too. And you see Rosu's skipping the top of Pink Prince Star supers there that kelcharge picked up, so he's even a little bit behind on the super count, the max super count. So, but we'll see what he decides. Maybe he's thinking to head up to wreck ship and take a gamble. You never know. With these runners, I mean, they're all going to head down, but you never know. Might be a gamble. Yeah, Rosu definitely heading down. So major minor, you've got that speed booster locked item up in wreck ship. Got to be real careful about if and when you go there. So we'll get the next major check here. And another E-Tank. Wow. This seed definitely wants them to head to Norfair without various suit. I just don't see why it would give so many E-Tanks and then drop them in a various suit. But you never know. We'll take a look here. There's still a few more checks before that decision has to be made, and you can see on kelcharge's side, not exactly happy about all of the energy. Giving a few arm pumps on that. Well, we've had a lot happen at the beginning of this major minor, and now we're heading into Kraid. A lot of E-Tanks happening. Oh, wow. Rosu running out of missiles there. He is low on everything. Missing the super on Mini Kraid. Oof. Rosu's having a lot of trouble with his early ammo here. Taking almost as long to fight Mini Kraid as regular Kraid should take. Rosu does now have... Oh, wow. He does now have exactly the ammo needed to do the 2-missile quick kill on Kraid, but if he misses anything, he's going to have a real long fight. Alright, Rosu. You got it. Yeah, perfect quick kill on Kraid from Rosu. And kelcharge having significantly more ammo, but not needing it. And an early Spazer Beam. Is this that dash randomizer? Where Spazer Beam's always the first item? But everybody picking it up. No reason to skip yet. Rosu taking his revenge on Mini Kraid. And we'll get to see one more major... Oh, and it's Varia? Really? Okay, well, I guess I'm wrong about everything. You just need a lot of E-Tanks to get Varia suit. Right, well, they're definitely going down. And Rosu... so as far as the race goes here, kelcharge is in a better spot because he has more supers, basically. And they are going straight down to the lower Norfair area with this Varia. So, um, the amount of supers, they want to get to that magic 30 number. And kelcharge is much closer. After all these minor checks on upper Norfair, he'll likely be there. So we'll see the ice check. And a reserve tank. Wow. So still the only major items that were not energy and reserve tanks was what, Varia and bombs? Oh, and I guess Spazer, but um jeez. Oh, Rosu messing up the escape, it looks like. Having to take the traditional route. Kelcharge misses it too. It's a tricky escape without Ice Beam. Both of them going for it. Ooh, and Rosu getting bailed out by another pack of supers there. And another E-Tank at a major location. This is just a crazy amount of energy for a very early seed. Now those super missiles for Rosu are huge because it does mean that he will have the ammo to beat Ridley now. He doesn't have 30 supers, but he has the equivalent of 10 supers in missiles to make up the difference. So he's very happy about picking up those supers, and he is now in good shape for Ridley. Kelcharge, of course, would have the faster fight, almost being up to, being one pack ahead on the supers. Oh yeah. Shout outs to Kip's comment in the chat. I love it. The seed brought to you by the letter E. And this race, still super close. Both of them in the same room at the same time. Rosu setting up for the Bubble Mountain jump. Gets it first try. Very nice. Kelcharge actually just going straight down to Croc. Wow. So everybody who loves their always bet on Crocs, here it comes. Everyone get your Croc emotes out, because we're about to have a good time. So the Croc check having a few more, having two majors in the back. Definitely a good check here. Ooh, and Rosu getting another pack of supers. That's good for him. So another, just a reserve tank at Speed Booster is just insane. Like, are we gonna see every E-Tank in the game? Everybody's favorite Croc fight here. Get hyped. First game of the playoffs, and we're already getting the Croc Z's. And down goes Croc. Oh, wow. Always bet on Croc. Always, always bet on Croc. So, Kelcharge has Gravity Suit. And, yeah, that's an early Varia and an early Gravity. And Rosu finds another E-Tank. What in the world? Yeah, you don't want any more E-Tank. So, and that's actually, I feel like that doesn't bode so well for Kelcharge, or for Rosu. With Kelcharge having gravity now, um, well, yeah, it seems like he's probably going to make a quick beeline now for lower Norfair and check Bubble Mountain on the way out, in which case, that usually is a little bit quicker. So Rosu doing all the Bubble Mountain checks first. So far coming up empty. Third time's the charm. And he gets Spring Ball. Boom. Rosu's on the faster route now. Well, actually, I don't know. Is Is the spring ball stronger than the always bet on Croc? Who knows? Kelcharge not wanting another E-Tank. Nobody wants that there. So this is starting to get worrying in terms of, yeah, and you do see Rosu even picking up regular missile tanks now. Having seen all of those E-Tanks, he is definitely starting to get worried about a chargeless seed, and don't blame him there. Gotta pick up that ammo. But Rosu is going to bet on Croc as well. Having a little trouble with the gate glitch, but does get it first try, of course. We've got a pretty hot race here. Already Varia, already Gravity. So now we have runners that have to make some decisions on charge and ammo. All that. Now Rosu fighting Croc. Everybody get hyped. Rosu again having super low ammo. Is he even going to finish the Croc fight with anything left? He's doing it very well, but oh, he might have one super left. Oh no, he shoots that super straight into Croc's claw and finishes that fight with 0-0. Wow, was that lucky? That could have gone. That could have gone real badly the other way. Um, yeah, and this is not good for Rosu as far as winning this race because Kelcharge is beelining it down to Lower Norfair, and we already saw Bubble Mountain. He's not really gonna need to check that, especially if he finds something like Charge down in Lower Norfair. So we do need to still wait and see what they have in Lower Norfair, but this move by Kelcharge could very well be the race winner here. In a close playoff race like this, that little bit of gambling on Croc first makes all the difference. Rosu gets that green gate glitch. Third time's the charm. Kelcharge heading for his green gate glitch here in Lower Norfair. And looks like he'll first try it here in just a minute. Yep, there he goes. Rosu sees another E-Tank. Must be disgusted with this seed. Only one of those E-Tanks could be the charge beam. And a reserve at screw attack and kill charge, losing his mind. And I don't blame him. That's a trolley reserve tank. What are the chances? Yeah, go nuts, Kelcharge. Oh, and it feels so good to have the IBJs on display here. Personally, I'm a huge fan of the IBJ. I got into this room the other day myself with just a spring ball and a dream, and I'm not very good at that spring ball jump, so always happy to have bombs myself, and that makes that room and the worst room in the game just a little bit easier. So Rosu is also on his way down to Lower Norfair now, but still a little bit behind. Kelcharge doing the farm thing because despite having great early suits and everything, Lower Norfair is actually a little tricky with just the 5 power bombs. So he, made sure to farm up. Very smart play there. And he's now in worst room in the game. Ooh, he misses the double up on the pirates. Slightly sloppy for him, but has plenty of supers to finish it off. And kelcharge going for the wall jump here. Uh, didn't think it was possible without, or maybe it's just super hard without high jump, but he is going for it. I'd be hyped to see him get it. Send your good vibrations to kelcharge. Finally, Rosu's settling in, getting that green gate glitch on the second try, it looked like. And so that improves his ammo and the refill in that room. I'm pretty sure an IBJ would have been faster at this point, kelcharge, but he is not having any of that. Rosu, also, I'm sure not happy with that situation of the reserve tank. But Rosu is going for the spring ball jump. Get hyped. Does he get it? And he gets it first try. So good. Man, Rosu is really settling into this race. First try spring ball jump. Pretty quick on that green gate. And kelcharge, you have bombs, buddy. Um, you made the right call. Now you just got to finish it off. There it goes. Finally switches to bombs. And oof, he really wanted those wall jumps. Now again, Rosu here did not fully refill his power bombs, and he's gonna be down to one. Oh no, two. Okay, he's gonna just have two here at this point. So he will have to check Firefly before heading down, or he's gonna, get stuck down there. Rosu also having a little trouble with the pirates, but his play here in Lower Norfair is catching him right up. And we're about to see another spring ball jump. Yeah. So, I mean, compared to, kelcharge's movement in these rooms, spring ball really pulling Rosu back into this game. So we all know why spring ball is the best item now. Just first try spring ball jumps every time for Rosu. And another E-Tank, Vanilla, over here at Firefly. Is that all of them now? I haven't even been tracking. Is Smokey in here? That's got to be close to all of them. I mean, we've seen them not pick up at least 3, maybe 4. I don't know. Let's see, there was I think there was 2 in Bubble Mountain, 1 behind Croc, and now this one. That's at least 4. So, kelcharge here, checking some PBs a shame. And finding another super. That'll round him out to an even 30. And Rosu, hot on his tail now. Definitely closing up the gap. And Rosu has checked Bubble Mountain, so if kelcharge doesn't find charge down here, he may decide to do some Bubble Mountain checks and put Rosu back in the lead. So good movement in Norfair from both. Rosu, I'm sure, happy to pick up his number 30 pack of supers. Kelcharge will start a farm here. Now, as far as ammo goes, too, Rosu's sitting at 50 regular missiles. So if they are going chargeless, he's in a lot better shape. He just needs 6 packs of supers, or supplement with some more missile packs. Whereas kelcharge is gonna have to go the distance. Both of them, though, coming in kind of low. We're going to see some long farms here. So why don't we pause for these commercial messages? No, none of that. Oh yeah, no problem, Dimensive. We'll let you know. So far, you would only have to track E-tanks if you miss something. So I think we're all right. So we do see simultaneous farms here. So the race is back even. Kelcharge being a little bit ahead, but we'll see how the farm RNG goes. Ooh, Rossu getting nothing right now. That is some garbage farming. Oh, finally getting a super, breaking the streak. While kelcharge starts the fight. Getting a pogo, but Ridley flies away. No good. Kelcharge managing it pretty well. Doing some swoop strats now. Oh, Kojak's one into the wall. And just a couple of missiles should finish Ridley off. Yeah, he should be dead. Yeah, there he goes. So Ridley is quickly down. Rossu is still farming. I feel like he's just getting some terrible RNG on this farm. And screw attack behind Ridley, which is nice for getting out of Norfair, but with the number of E-tanks they have, I'm not even sure it's worth the pickup, to be honest. I'm a little surprised that kelcharge even bothered. It's not like they're gonna have any trouble just running through the Three Musketeers or anything else. Rossu does finally get to 30 supers, and we get to see his Ridley fight. Gets the first 4 in. Looks like he's got the pogo, gets the switch. Pumps Ridley with those first 15 in no time. Rossu having a great fight here. Even gets another pogo. Perfect. Oh, nope, but he gets picked up. Just needs 3 more supers and this is over. And it is over. I don't know what happened there. Ridley really giving him the business on that last swoop, but that is an excellent fight from Rossu. Probably really made up for that terrible farm. Man, super clean from Rossu. Yeah, the second half of his game is really coming together here. Looks like the nerves are off, and he is playing very well. Kelcharge playing well and in the lead at the moment. We'll have to see what he decides when he gets up to Bubble Mountain, if he'll maintain that lead or not, but he's just on his escape. Oh, bear with me, folks. I seem to have lost the stream. Sorry about that. I hear music. There it is. That was weird. All right, but we just have everyone clearing out here. And yep, kelcharge is starting to check Bubble Mountain. So that'll give Rossu a shot to catch up. And if I'm not mistaken, I mean, that worst room of the game for kelcharge and that slower Ridley fight, if kelcharge does all 3 Bubble Mountain checks, this will put Rossu in the lead. So I think Rossu just got a little bit of a lucky break with his routing and is going to come out in the lead here. And Rossu picking up another pack of supers even on the way out of. Definitely like that play. Looks like kelcharge didn't do that because his super count's still 30. And that's a spot that's really easy to check. I'm a little surprised that kelcharge is banking so much on charge. Um, Rosu not wanting that extra pack of missiles. A little strange at this point since he picked up some other ones earlier, but 50 is quite a lot, so don't know that I blame him there. And kelcharge did not check the miner there at Speed Booster, which was another super missile. He is really banking on charge beam here. Um, and here you have Rosu taking that lead. Even if kelcharge noped out right now, he would be behind. And kelcharge accidentally screw attacking through that waiver that he probably intended to deboost. And we'll have to do an IBJ. Rosu checking for more supers. It looks like he's starting to feel the chargeless seed is strong with this one, and just going for minor checks at this point, or going for extra minor checks. And yeah, kelcharge finishing off the bubble mountain checks. Looks like he's committing to some chargeless, so he has to do these checks just in case charge is there. Rosu seeming to want to really do that tough wall jump, does get it. Very nice play by Rosu. Kelcharge does take the spring ball, not wanting to invalidate his run, so that's a good choice. But clearly unhappy with the way things are going there in Bubble Mountain. And so we do see Rosu head into Meridia first. Now, kelcharge can still be bailed out here, because it looks like Rosu is making the play to check all the miners and skip charge beam, while kelcharge seems to be banking on finding it at some point. So if charge beam's in the way, that will help him out, because Rosu will have likely lost some more time checking miners. But we still have a few checks to go before that plays in. And Mama Turtle is another E-Tank. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've seen every single E-Tank in this game, I'm fairly certain. And we definitely saw at least 3 reserves. I don't know if we saw the 4th one, but wow, if there was a reserve after Bot Wound or some nonsense. Jeez. All E-Tanks RTA. Yeah, that's pretty much what this is. Now, what is this play, though? Rosu... Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Forgot to mention it. Rosu does have to head up now because he does not have anything to actually get to the next major in Meridia. The Botwoon check, you require speed or ice, and they don't have it. So, Rosu will be checking the X-ray item here. I think he's probably going to do the deboost method. Yeah, you do see him turning off screw attack. Kelcharge is just flying right by that X-ray spot. That is surprising. With him not checking very many miners, and I guess he just doesn't feel comfortable with those deboost. Rosu, though, does miss the deboost. Gonna have to go for the IBJ backup here. Or, I guess if you're a boss like Rosu, you just go for the spring ball jump back up. So here it is again. 3rd time's a charm. I'd love to see charge here after Rosu giving us 3 first try beautiful spring ball jumps. Let's give him some reward. Oh, and it's speed booster. Oh. Oh boy. So we know speed booster's not in the wreck ship, and kelcharge needs charge. What if charge is up at the wreck ship reserve location? That's gonna be really bad for kelcharge. And just in general, that is going to give rossu a huge advantage through the rest of the game, or through this section of the game. I anticipate that, kelcharge. Well, no, if kelcharge full clears Rex ship, I doubt an X-ray check would be on his radar. So this may just be a huge advantage that rossu holds for the rest of the game, and especially because rossu going straight back down to Meridia. So finally, we get some route divergence, and I mean, I'd hate to. Whew, anything can still happen with the major checks. Someone finds charge, someone finds, space jump, high or plasma, high jump, whatever. But rossu's routing is going to take a lot less time than kelcharge. He's going to have to do some backtracking, and if a full clear of Rex ship's not required, this route is not going to pay off for kelcharge. So, man, that X-ray check and some of rossu's clean play through lower Norfair, really, I feel like putting him firmly in the lead at this point, barring any stacked ships. But with all these E-tanks, pretty much every other location has to be something. I mean, we've seen all the E-tanks. There's a reserve somewhere, but every check now is going to be something good, and there are only 3 that kelcharge can actually get in the Rex ship, and rossu, he can check everything. But anyways, I digress here. Kelcharge is having a pretty good fight versus Phantoon. Definitely check him out over there. Rossu finding some more supers. That is great for his choice. Kelcharge, another good Doppler. Looks like Phantoon just needs maybe missile and a super, or 2 missiles. Probably 2 missiles and a super. Wow, rossu finding 2 supers. That is perfect for his route. And 2 missiles and a super. There it is. So rossu heads into Batwoon. With his ammo, shouldn't be any problems here. Does miss a super. Does miss a couple of supers on the first round. I think he needs 1, 2. What was that? Like 2 more? Yeah. And so we're gonna see some major item checks here, and this might decide it. Which item's gonna be better? Oh, another E-tank? Well, I mean, there can't be any more E-tanks. Oh, and kelcharge just finds X-ray. Well, I guess the first checks after the last boss fights here were just garbage all around. All right, well, I maybe I spoke too soon. There absolutely has to be good items left in the game somewhere. So that's just insane. So rossu heading into his Dragon fight. Having the speed booster, so we're gonna see some of that. Oh, what's that one? Battered mashed shrimp? I don't know. Wow, rossu actually now up to 50 supers. May have enough ammo to finish the game already. Not super good with the missile to super math for the end of the game, but he's probably got enough because you could always take the refill. So with 50 regular missiles, you'd have about 20. You'd have 60. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's got enough. What did kelcharge reset on? Oh, I'm sorry. I did miss it. Another E-Tank? How's that possible? Well, any case, um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how there could be possibly any E-Tanks left. Does this seed have more E-Tanks than your standard game? Is that a thing? Well, in any case, Rosu having a little trouble with some of these sparks. Not having high jump, of course, and speed booster. Always going to throw a wrench in things. Oh, completely missing Dragon there. And kelcharge does find Wave Beam at the reserve, so it's not actually that upsetting for him. He would have been more upset if that was charge. And Plasma behind Dragon, so that's cool, but I think that's a strong indication that the gravity location might be charge at this point. I don't know. We are going to see, though, kelcharge now in the bowling room. Gets to take a little bit of a break and think about his choices. Rosu, IBJ, or Spring Ball Jump again. You're so good at those. There it goes. Rosu gets it. Okay. So everybody take a moment here to ponder kelcharge choices as he heads down through bowling. And what'll it be? Oh wow. Kelcharge sees another reserve tank. The stack ship dream is dead. Charge beam in Meridia, and Rosu actually not even going to bother to check it. Kelcharge at this point, I don't know if he'll end up there or not, but I think that basically means the game for Rosu because he's already committed to the charge list and he's doing pretty well on that ammo. So yeah, I think this is at this point Rosu's match to lose here. We are seeing kelcharge head straight down, but he still doesn't have anything additional to help him with X-ray. Did not check Gauntlet. I mean, if you're not comfortable with that X-ray check, I don't know why you wouldn't check Gauntlet to look for grapple or something. He could check Waterway for charge. That's still an option here, and it doesn't look like he's going to take that one either. He's just going to go straight back down to Meridia. And he's going to check Mama Turtle and immediately have to go back up. Oh, kelcharge. This is just the most unfortunate situation for him. I understand the logic. You know you're behind now with the crappy wreck ship, and what are you gonna do? You gotta gamble that charge is somewhere, or speed or ice is Mama Turtle. I get it. It's just unfortunate it's not gonna pay off for him. Rosu actually finding another pack of power bombs and supers. Rosu getting super lucky with these minor checks. That is exactly what he needs. He's now up to 55 supers and 15 power bombs. So without ice, he has the perfect number of power bombs to kill the Metroids. His ammo is low. He definitely wants more, but I'm sure a runner of his caliber could finish the game with just a few more checks. Maybe he'll do back a gauntlet if he wants to be more comfortable. And you even have, a couple checks on the wreck ship. Rosu going into this minor check here. Ooh, doing a nice spark kill. I like that. Finding another pack of power bombs. All the power bombs are coming up vanilla in this area. Does not need any more of those actually at this point. Kelcharge did not take a save, but he's going to bank on the sand pit. So we'll get to see a new check here at least. And for his sake, I mean, I hope it's charge because otherwise, this is gonna be terrible. Oh, and he has no power bombs. Has to use X-ray, and it is charge. Wow. Kelcharge getting super bailed out here. Um, Finding the charge beam, he'll end up with charge plasma, and we know he's not going to go back for wave. Uh, Probably at this point there's no potential of ice. Well, I don't know. He has to do some more checks to, uh, I guess, to be able to finish Meridia. So who knows what he'll find. Rossu now up to 60 supers, checking under the ocean there, and almost getting up to comfortable ammo at this point. Probably, I don't know, with 50 missiles, probably doesn't need to do any refills. I mean, I'm sure he can do speed booster Zeb skip. He's a playoff caliber runner here, so Rosu's in good shape. And yeah, this game has certainly taken a turn now. Kelcharge for a while there, I was thinking that he was gonna be, thinking he was in the lead, but his decision to really go after that charge beam seems to have hurt him quite a bit. And that's a lot of times the story for these major minor seeds. One runner, checks for charge. The other just picks up all the minors. And Kelcharge sees another E-tank that we've already seen and just loses his mind, I'm sure. Good thing we don't have his mic audio on. So, Rosu having a fine-tuned fight. With 55 regular missiles. Not really going to have any problems with this fight. Stand there and pump those missiles into him all day. Even getting a fast pattern there. Didn't quite get too many missiles into that Doppler, but looks like he's about done. Yep. Kelcharge is finally going to take the plunge and head into X-ray. At this point, I'm almost surprised that he didn't go to Waterway first with his routing, but here it goes. He'll do 2 IBJs, he'll find Speed Booster, and probably be sad. Kelcharge is gonna, or sorry, Rosu is gonna check the right side supers here in the wrecked ship. I do like this check. If it's ice, it really helps him out. If it's X-ray, it does nothing for him. So he's not happy about it, but yeah, ice would help him. Charge would definitely make things safer. I'm sure he was more looking for ice beam though. Maybe high jump if he wanted to baby skip or something. He's got a lot of E-tanks. And Kelcharge gets his speed booster and is in go mode. I guess I didn't really go through go mode with Rosu, but since he was picking up ammo, he's kind of been in limbo go mode for a while. Had all the items, just, getting some ammo checks on the way out. gets a nice reverse ocean fly. Well, I don't know if you call that ocean fly because he didn't go through that door, but Rosu's still picking up all the ammo he wants along the way. This is possible with this amount of ammo that he's maybe not super confident with the speed booster Zeb skip, but after all of his other tech being really on point here in the second half of the game, I'd be surprised if he, wasn't able to pull that off as well. So Rosu is gonna just completely skip out of any more checks, not choosing to check any minor spine gauntlet or the major up there. So I guess we won't know what's up there. And so Rosu's on to the rest of the, to Torian and to finish up his game here. Kelcharge, dipping into Meridia here, finally having the items to do it. But at this point, I think Kelcharge probably knows it's a little too little too late. Find some more supers, which actually is not what he's looking for. He's looking for power bombs. We'll pick him up though, because he doesn't have plasma yet. And Rostu starts up some grouping strats in Metroid Room 1. Having plenty of power bombs. While Kelcharge heads into Bot Wound. So it's been a great race. A little back and forth. Kelcharge in the lead for a while. Rostu getting back into it, but here at the end, Rosu looks like is going to take it with quite a large lead. Rosu actually using some of those off-screen strats to hit those Metroids. A super pro. Kelcharge has the charge beam, so even though he's out of supers, he can still finish off Bot Wound pretty quickly here. Yep, and there he goes. So sorry, I was laughing a little at the SRL chat. Kelcharge checked the time. I think around when he picked up that speed booster, and he wrote Randomizer Monka S in the chat, and then Rosu replied with Scare Tactics. What face? So we got a little bit of back and forth banter. We see some Machtroids as the big baby Metroid heads off screen. And Rosu actually being very careful with his ammo, doing a opening that first door and then refilling everything. I don't blame him here. He's got a lot, but a couple of Kojak supers could cause disaster, so not a bad choice. And we'll see what we get here from Rosu. Looks like he's still opening doors with missiles and choosing to refill. Okay. So Rosu's being very careful with his ammo. taking a couple of refills, but these don't take that long. By going that ammo route, he saved more than enough time to give him the leeway for this. Ooh, kelcharge. Thought he had Dragon down, but looks like Dragon needs another super too. Oh, kelcharge. After that long roundabout here, to be a little off kilter, but does get Dragon down and even gets a blue suit. Rossu is going for speed booster Zeb skip, despite opening all the doors and everything up to it. Maybe just did it in case he messes it up. He can just back up regular Zeb. I don't know. Well, he's going for it a couple times here at least. This is a pretty hard speed. I think a stutter 3-tap. So it is not easy through a door transitions too. So yeah, you do see him skipping the ammo here because there's no reason to keep trying that. I guess that's why he picked up the extra missiles. He was not confident in that skip, but it is a super tough one. So I'm glad that he has the ammo, and we'll see what refill number 3. Kelcharge does finally have all the bosses down, so at the end of the day, is ready to face Torian himself. And so we're just seeing Kelcharge head out, while Rosu is now full up on missiles and ready to take on Mother Brain. See a lot of talk about ammo in the chat. Yeah, definitely. Knowing your ammo counts can benefit you in these situations. And if you don't know them, better be safe than sorry as far as this goes. And Rosu actually being very careful here. And really wanting to save all of those supers for Mother Brain, which I don't blame him for that. You know, the super count for Mother Brain is really easy to remember. You need 60, and so there's if you don't know how many missiles the other one takes, it's like just save 60 super missiles and you're good. So as you can see, he's even co-jacking a few supers, so he will need some missiles as backup. Trying to have a quick fight here, but he has more than enough ammo, just tanking all the damage because E-Tank Seed. And yeah, Rosu playing to his strengths, he basically had just enough ammo. Sometimes you just don't want to be that careful on Mother Brain. You just want to push that button as fast as you can and rip those super missiles into her face. Kelcharge is at his ship save. And it doesn't look like Kelcharge actually checked the miners, so he's in a bad spot powerbomb wise. Yeah, and he does realize it just now, having to check the miners here at Gauntlet. But if this is an ice beam or power bombs, Kelcharge is in a world of trouble. I mean, we're talking multiple fill ups. If he gets bad drops, I mean, that's basically a fill up every room. It's 4 trips. That is not what he wants. So yeah, kelcharge I don't think was paying attention to. Oh wow, and grapple at gauntlet. I don't even know when they would have been able to get out of that. Speed booster was sort of grapple locked. They didn't have screw attack till lower Norfair. Um, yeah, that's just like the last thing he wanted to see, I think. Unless it was another reserve tank or tank. He does get bailed out with a powerbomb pack in the back of Gauntlet here. So, kelcharge, with some lucky drops, we'll be able to just take one dip into Torian. So he gets lucky there, but rossu has Mother Brain down. So his luck does not totally pay off. And as far as escape movement items, they have pretty much the same things, so there's not really going to be any difference. Rossu, just speed booster tactics. Yeah, grapple gauntlet manga-esque for sure. I do believe that leaves ice beam and high jump and space jump in Meridia, right? Or Waterway, I guess. Waterway and then Plasma and Shack Tool. So Shack Tool was holding something good, and Waterway would have been worth the check, most likely. And kelcharge. Well, we have an exciting escape here. We'll see if he gets the drops or not in the first room. Down to 7. And still at 7. That's no good. But while we watch that, we do see Rossu finish up here on the ship with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 7 minutes, 6 seconds. GG to Rossu, taking game 1 of the first playoff game, setting the standard for how it's supposed to be done, except for all those missile reefs. But having a great game, and yeah, GG to Rossu. Meanwhile, kelcharge getting absolute trash drops, does not have enough and will have to refill. So earlier, the RNG was not with Rossu at the Ridley refill, but where it matters here in Torian, kelcharge not getting the drops. And here it is on Rossu's stream. The operation was completed successfully. Oh, and Rossu is already in here with me. GG, Rossu.
Hey, GG.
Yeah, and that was a great race. Well done.
I don't like this seed.
Okay, so initial thoughts is bad seed. Nobody likes it. You don't like those early suits? That wasn't so bad.
The early suits were fine. It's
just the 101 E tanks along the way.
Yeah, and the fact that there were basically no movement items other than the required.
Yeah, at the end of the game here, what haven't we seen? Basically, Plasma Shack Tool and Waterway, high jump, space jump, and ice. Unfations. Okay, so initial thoughts is bad seed. Nobody likes it. Hey, Rossu is. Oh. Oh, is that me echoing, or do you hear me echoing, Rossu?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay. Okay. That sounds like it's back anyways. So yeah, any other thoughts on this one?
I'm just looking at the items now, the spoiler log.
Oh, okay.
And That's all I can say.
Yeah, well, I haven't seen it yet. But yeah, kelcharge on the way to Torian here did stop by Gauntlet and find Grapple, which was a real kick in the face. So yeah, I'm a little curious. I'm gonna watch your spoiler log now. Uh, so plasma, spring ball. Yeah, so ISO waterway. Okay. Yeah, so how do you I mean, how do you feel about your choices? Would you have done something differently or
Uh, no, I think what I did was based off what I knew and what I've been finding. I knew off the bat, like with all the E tanks that we were finding so early, I had a feeling that the important items like charge and ice might not be nearby. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and look for supers early, and hopefully it's the right play. I did make
yeah.
that one wreck ship play, hoping that it was charge, beam, or ice, um, just to make things easier. But um, in the end, I feel like I made a pretty good decision looking for ammo early.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, that is probably the main, reason why Kelcharge is so far behind. You really it seemed like you decided really early that he was going to go ammo, no charge, and he stopped at 30 supers and was looking for charge for a kind of a long time. He had a little back and forth too, getting into Meridia, which was unfortunate. But he full cleared the wreck ship looking for, I mean, both charge and say speed or ice. But yeah, I mean that was I feel like a huge play for you to go chargeless.
Yeah, and it was definitely I felt nervous about it because I'm not very comfortable with chargeless. I don't know the minimum amount, so I was like, I'm just gonna keep finding ammo until it looks like okay.
Well,
So,
let me just say then, if you watch this back, you might want to close the chat window about that time.
oh no.
Uh, there's plenty of talk about your ammo in the chat.
I'm pretty sure everyone's like, you have more. So like I beat MB1 and I had like 35 missiles left,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh okay. I guess the minimum was a lot lower than I thought.
Yeah, and they were even on me. Said one pack too early or something that you had barely enough. But yeah, I'm the same way. I mean, with that chargeless kill, it's just you're running into those packs, just take them. Why not play it safe at that point?
I was like halfway skipping missiles and halfway not because I was just really unsure.
Yeah.
50 looked really good, and I was like, okay, I think 50 is right, 50-60 maybe. And then I was like, what if it's 60-60? So I just kept looking for more ammo, and I even thought about checking Gauntlet for ammo, not the major.
Yeah.
But, in the
Gaunt-
end, eventually I just skipped it. So
Yeah, Gauntlet would have been a pretty bad check for you, because it just had, well, I mean, it did have a pack of supers, but it had, grapple and a pack of power bombs. So, yeah, it would have been a little unfortunate, just not giving you very much.
40-60. Okay, I'll definitely remember that.
40-60. Okay.
I felt like I was behind, mostly because my movement wasn't there in this race. I kept making a lot of movement errors that I felt like built up over time, and I don't know. I was scared. So
Yeah. I mean, your first half, was not super clean. There was a lot of missed gate glitches and stuff. And in the first half, Kelcharge was definitely in the lead. But then I think his choices started to wear on him, and like your second half play, I thought was actually really good. While his kind of started to go downhill, his charge became, more and more of a, he has to get charge, he has to get, and it's like, I feel like he started to drop the ball a little bit in his second half.
I see.
So right around like Lower Norfair exit, he was still in the lead, but you checked Bubble Mountain first, he checked Croc and went straight to Lower Norfair. So he got out of Bubble Mountain and was committed to charge, so he checked everything in Bubble Mountain, whereas you had already checked it, so that's pretty much where you passed him, and then you also kept that lead with that awesome X-ray movement. He was not comfortable with that, so that's kind of solidified your lead after Norfair.
I'm gonna be real with everyone here. I was making all of that up. I'm gonna be 100% honest here. It was all made up.
Well, I mean, you almost got it, but it was just the last little bit. You had the IBJ, so it definitely that pretty much sealed it when you got speed there, just because of where charge was. That it was that sealed the deal.
I gotta ask, how many people have seen Mini Kraid go down with the pea shooter?
Yeah, sorry, I might have made a comment about that too. Because I think my comment was something like, "Oh, it's gonna take him longer to kill Mini Kraid than regular Kraid."
It probably did. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, your early game was. You needed to warm up a little bit.
Yeah,
with some Mini Kraid.
But one super going in there, and it'd be all right.
Yeah, definitely. And then you had that really long farm in front of Ridley. Like you were getting bad luck.
Oh, okay. So I knew that I was gonna farm before the door. So I kind of made like a half attempt to farm as much as I could before I get to Lower Norfair. The problem was that because I didn't have screw or charge or anything like that, I had to use supers on all the enemies that I was running along. Like the metal pirates and the gold pirates in Worst Room. Like there was no other way for me to handle it than to just use supers. So I have already used 18 supers handling those 6 pirates or something like that.
Yeah,
five pirates. So 15 supers, and it was just not the best. And then when it was farming time, I was just really sad about it. So
yeah, well, and it was really obvious too because kelcharge was in that room at the same time. I mean, he was a little ahead of you, but his farm was super quick, and then you were still there like after he was done with Ridley and escaping, and it was oh jeez.
I definitely gotta. I really want to watch this back. It sounds like it was a really fun race.
Yeah, it was definitely fun to watch, and it definitely had some back and forth for sure. And kelcharge here trolling us with an animals check.
Oh, is it really trolling though? You're saving animals here.
I don't think he went in the door. He just stood at the door and X-rayed.
Okay, he's viewing the animals. That's what he's doing.
Yeah, using the viewing portal. But he does finish here with an official SRL 1 hour, 18 minutes, 26 seconds. So GG to kelcharge. He took some gambles. He went for that charge. So it just didn't pay off this seed. But GG to him. Looks like he will not be joining us for the interview. But it was great to have you in here, Rossu, and you ran a great race. Made some good plays, got a little bit lucky with that speed booster at X-ray, and finished out strong.
GG, yeah, and thank you for commentary, and thanks to Speed Gaming for hosting the playoffs. It's going to be a wild ride. There are a lot of good matchups in this playoffs.
Yeah, definitely.
I can't wait to watch the rest of it.
Definitely, yeah. Great start here today, and good start for your playoff season with a win in Game 1. Good luck in the rest of your series with the Chozo, and hopefully you won't need the Game 3, but good luck either way.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. All right. And yeah, with that, that is the end of the race here. Thanks everyone for joining in chat. And definitely tune back in. Again, thanks to Speed Gaming for hosting the playoffs here. I believe that, oops, I lost my spreadsheet. I believe that we do have another playoff race tonight. It is at 11:59, so that's Eastern time. If you're, on the West Coast, definitely join us. Or up late, join us back here on Speed Gaming to see another round of the playoffs. That's going to be Maniacal versus Ashdar. So that's going to be a good match as well. Both excellent players. And of course, the rest of the playoffs is coming up. Looks like many games every day. Number of games tomorrow into the weekend. So join us on Speed Gaming all over the network for these awesome playoffs. Thanks to Dimensive on tracking and for the restream help from Speed Gaming and everyone there. Everyone have a good night, and we'll see you next mission.